Mayor Pureval, an 11-year-old girl, was fatally shot on New Year's Day when she was at a park in the West End. Mayor Washington, I know Covington deals with gun violence too. I want to start with you, Mayor Pureval. What are your public safety priorities for 2026?
The city has really tried to take a comprehensive approach, of course, supporting our police officers who do a very, very challenging job to make sure that they have the training, the resources, and the support to be visible, to create those genuine and long-lasting community relationships within these hotspot areas and throughout our city, and to increase visibility and enforcement. We've done that through partnerships with the sheriff's office and also with State Highway Patrol that we're continuing into this year. We've done that, as I mentioned earlier, with walking patrol, something that CPD hasn't done in a very long time. To have police officers on the ground, walking a beat, engaging with the community, and having eyes on some of the areas that we're concerned about. Increasing bike patrols for the same strategies, really investing in license plate readers and drones so that we can have a more efficient and effective response when there's a critical incident. And that we can also send in drones, for example, into areas where police officers may not easily access, or can be a first responder to better assess the situation before we send in our human capital. But again, the long-term fix to these issues, or at least mitigating them, have to do with generational poverty. Too often, there are not enough opportunities for our young people to engage in substantive activities, which is why we've really doubled down on Breck at Night, which is why we continue to expand our partnerships with the Boys and Girls Club, opening a new facility in the Roll Hill area, why we continue to push to rehab the rec center, the Dunham Rec Center, which has not seen an investment in a very long time. And now that we have the new railroad dollars, we're able to do that. Why we're trying to strengthen our relationships with JFS, with CPS, and with our justice system, and why we will continue to use enforcement where necessary. Enforcement with respect to the curfews in the urban core, and enforcement with respect to continuing to partner with our state and federal law enforcement agencies to, stem the tide of the illegal guns that continue to flood into our community. We really need the support of our federal and state partners on that specific issue. There are far too many guns in our community. When I talk to many mayors across the country, they're having problems with ghost guns, with 3D manufactured guns that are untraceable. We don't necessarily have as big of a problem with that because there are so many guns that are just available, particularly to our youth. And so we're trying to take a comprehensive approach in order to address those issues. And that's why, again, I go back to the earlier segment where we are talking about the resources necessary in order to disrupt and break the cycle of poverty.
What about Covington, Mayor Washington? You're a former law enforcement officer yourself. What are your public safety priorities in your city?
Everything we do is about public safety. Covington is known as a safe city. My first night at the strike of midnight as the city's mayor, I was in a police car. That's how I spent it, because I know at the end of the day, public safety is number one. Yes, we need to have a strong police and fire department. We need to pave the roads. Those three things come first. What we've done, our initiatives are simple. Our police chief was a cadet. He was a cadet writing parking tickets, and he came up through the police department. So he is very well known in our community. He knows our community. We have a very robust community liaison program. We have 19 neighborhoods in our city. What does that mean? That means when that neighborhood has a meeting, for the most part, we try to send somebody from the community liaison department to understand what's going on. That's what we do. That's what we do as a city. We try to be in contact. We have a very good relationship with our high school to try to encourage people, young people, to consider law enforcement. We are constantly recruiting Covington residents to be police officers. As much contact as possible, because that builds up a relationship with your law enforcement that is needed. Because at the end of the day, we can't be everywhere, but our community can. And if there's a trust with their police department, they can let us know what's going on, and maybe we can address it. I know this as a cop, a former cop, but there's a lot of responsibility that goes along with law enforcement, and trust is the main one.